Hello, hello. I'm driving, so I may not see the comments, and nobody's in here, so I probably have to say it a second time. And I hope that my internet holds up because I'm driving. So of course I'm not under Wi-Fi, so I might hit some areas that's not good. So I don't know whether it's rumor. So everything I'm gonna say is allegedly, so I don't be saying stuff and misinformation. YouTube will get you, and I don't. Three kids. My youngest daughter have many friends that's in the military. Um, and y'all know I come from a military family. Hey, I see somebody come in here, but I can't really see. Hold on. I can't really see your name because I'm driving and the sunlight is literally right in my eye. But hello, hello, hello. Y'all coming in. Hello, coming in. So y'all know I come from a military family, and many of you who watch me, y'all also come from a military family or have some military affiliation. So a lot of times when things happen, deployment starts. And last night, my youngest daughter called me with a concern with a really good friend of hers. Um, is being deployed. He met. They talked yesterday, so his name is Christian. Keep him in prayer. Um, she don't know where, and but he's preparing for deployment next week. And the Gerald Ford carrier, Navy, is being deployed next week. Now I don't know. They're not saying where, so I don't know whether this is in conjunction with with the Iran with the actions that the U.S. made against Iran. Um, but that carrier is going out. Not sure. It's not saying where. Um, and that was the Gerald Ford carrier. I think they're out of Norfolk. Also, I know one of my moderators. Hey, Ray Black. I had to look down real quick. Moderators in here. Thanks for coming in. Um, so keep these kids, and I call them kids because this is my youngest daughter that told me she would be, she almost 25. So these are kids that's being deployed, which, hey, that's what happened. Y'all know that I hope y'all can hear me over my air conditioner. This is hot. It is hot out here. What degrees is it? 95 in North Carolina. So I hope my air conditioner ain't making too much noise. But these are children, kids I've known since they were in elementary school, and they made a choice to go in the military. And as y'all know, I was married to a military man. My husband and my kids' dad. I said they. It's the same person. He retired from the military, was military career, did all the wars that you could think of, from a young man to an old man. And so keep these young people in prayer as they prepare to go do what they sign up to do, and that is serve their country, whether they agree or don't agree. It is what it is. But yeah, you hearing about these deployments. They're about to deploy uh, some police. New York, I heard a little coverage before hitting the live button. In New York, they're deploying some police to, I guess, for some type of threat attacks there. But I'm not concerned nor scared, because and the reason is because again, I was married to a military man from age 21 on up, and still is. And so I have been through uh, Desert Storm, Iraqi Freedom, Bosnia, and some stuff that y'all don't even know about. And I know how these kind of know. I don't want to say I know how these things work, but I know there's no sense in us just getting all upset and scared. I don't think, a lot of people saying, is this WW3? Um, did I say that right? Oh, WW3, I should say. And I say no. I say no. I can share a video concerning why I say no with somebody else talking about it. I don't think necessarily. Uh, but Yeah, yeah. But y'all don't listen. Live your life. Know that all is well. All is well. Ain't nothing can happen unless God allows. I think God give us some permissive will and a little bit to move about um, in our own will, but the ultimate decision is made by Him. We are under His protection, in His protection. His protection is His angels wrapped round and about us. And whatever He say, He say. But God is greater than anything. Decision. I'll call them back. God is greater than any decision than Trump can make, or the Iran president or leader over there can make, or Israel. God is greater than all of that, so He has the final say. So, but do keep these kids and these soldiers, whether they're kids or older, whether what age they are, keep them in prayer, and their families in prayer. But like I said, I've come from a military family on both. My own immediate family. My sister was in the Air Force. Uncles and things were in the military, and then on my husband's side, he had all his brothers. Every single one of them is three of them. All of them served in the military during Iraqi freedom. All of them served at the same time. There used to be a time, I remember I was saying, can't his mama call somebody and say, y'all got to pull one of my sons out of this war? But I guess that's old school. There wasn't somebody told me, there ain't no such thing as that no more. That you can ask, I got all my sons in. I want one of my sons out. You can't even do that no more. Not only was all of her sons in, my husband and both of his brothers serving during that time, all of them. He had a sister also that was there, and her husband, and but they are all out now. My husband and his brother James retired, and then their baby brother Jeremiah. I'm just giving out names. I don't care. Y'all know I'm in that stage now. I don't care. Then their baby brother Jeremiah, my husband's youngest brother Jeremiah is about I would say 13 years younger than him. He got out due to some injuries that he sustained or that he got in when he was when they were in Iraq. But anyway, so yeah, I'm very familiar with this. It doesn't make it any easier. One of my daughters couldn't go in because of I told y'all she had AVM in 2016 when she was 15 and had surgery, and as a result of that, she was the one that would have went in the military, but as a result of that, she couldn't. And that's the one thing about that surgery that does not upset me, is the fact that she can't go in. I was glad about that because I figured your daddy served, your uncle served, your auntie served on both sides, my sister and his sister. We don't need no. I think our family has served, and like I said, I have a cousin in right now that's a colonel. I think my family has given. I think we've served and we have given. Hey, Rainey, all of my maternal great uncles were drafted to the Vietnam. All of them came back. Cat P crazy girl. We have tons of funny stories about them. Child, honey, girl. So do I. 'Cause my mother brother went in. I'm trying to think of any. I don't think any of my dad's side served, and that's surprising because my grandma had 7 boys and 1 girl, and not one of them served. Not one. That's incredible. But on my mother's side, most of the people who did military is on my mother's side of the family. I mean, a good bit of them. A good bit of them. Um, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. And what I say, we are, a lot of, that's one thing I have noticed about people who watch my channel. A lot of the people who watch my channel are military, or, have military affiliation. Am I on the wrong channel? Which channel am I on? I'm not on Cruiser. I thought I was over here on Cruiser. I thought I was over here on Cruiser channel. Oh, okay. When I let me do that right now. Mod her up. Is Ox in here? I think yeah, Ox. I just read one of her comments. Hold on. Oh, what I said that was funny. Hold up. Hey y'all, I'm at a stop now so I can read the comments. T Danielle says she has a cousin that deployed to Syria. Yeah. Okay, I'm on Cruiser 007. Yeah, I gotta redo the I gotta redo the mods. When I put my channel down, when I put it on I guess they call it hiding it, but I took it down for a little while so I can kind of give myself a little breather and decide. And when I brought it back up, then I have to remod everybody up, and then I have to put the videos back up one by one by one. Let's do today. Okay. But anyway, that's what I came on to say. Y'all, I'm sorry for all the interruptions. I'm driving and then I'm getting phone calls at the same time. But that's all I came on to say. Keep them in keep everybody in prayer, that is that's associated with the military families and things, and y'all keep your head up. Don't let this move you one way or the other. Watch God not to win. I mean, we may not like it, we may not agree with it. Y'all check out, there's a couple of videos I want y'all to check out this video. I put it on Phase Captain's Quarters. I'll put it over there on Phase Captain Quarters, and the video is called, and I think I put it on my community wall too. And the video is called "Tear It Up." And the man is talking about back when he's saying back when he was younger, and him and his brother would have a toy. Uh, his grandma would give him a toy, and they'd be playing with it all hard. And his grandma would be like, "Well, come on, tear it up." Tear it up. And when he said it, I laughed because I've heard my parents say it. I've heard my grandparents say it. And I've said it myself, just tear it up then and see if I buy you. And you ain't going to have nothing to play with. Tear it up. Tear it up. And that's how they don't say tear it up. Tear it up. So check out that video. Yeah, Nick Few. And he made a point about we as Black folks, they brought us over here. They invited us by force. They brought us over here to build this country, and work, do free labor. We just celebrated Juneteenth, our freedom from slavery, that we found out late, and made us do free labor. And we're always out here marching and trying to fix stuff. But now it's time for us to just say, you know what? I'm gonna sit and chill. I'm gonna sit and watch God not to win. I'm gonna sit here and rest in God. I'm gonna sit here and chill a little bit. Tear it up. Oh, that's what you want. Y'all wanted Trump. Tear it up. Tear it up. Tear it up. Yeah, y'all. Oh, y'all want to be doing all of these deporting people. You want ICE all over. Okay, tear it up. Tear it up. Tear it up. Oh. Now you want to mess with Iran. Listen. Thank you, goals. Thank you so much, Rainey, for me meeting the goal. So I had to put that video up, and that video made so much sense. It made so much sense. We tired. We's tired. You know what I'm saying? So y'all sit back and chill. Yeah, we don't, like you said. Yeah, we don't own this. And anyway, all right. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Chill. Tear it up. Tear it up. It ain't ours. Tear it up. Shoot. So y'all chill and pray. That's what I say. Chill and pray for our troops. Like I said, you know, being affiliated with the military by someone that's closest to me as a spouse, you know that you're not always in agreement with some of the actions that you got to take and you signed up for, and you committed yourself to. But that's where you're going, and that's what you're doing. So we pray for their protection, and as they're there, and we pray for their peace, and we pray that they come home better than they went, and be okay. We don't want to have some of the stories that Rainey said that they in her families, because unfortunately those who wasn't, those who went to Vietnam, if they didn't come back already a little off, unfortunately what we're seeing now. Hey Rose, how you doing, girl? Unfortunately, what we're seeing now is those who got deployed. Another goal. Thank you, Sugar. Thank you, Sugar. Those who now they're up in their 70s. Now we see some of the residual of them kind of losing their mind, or not being too there. And it's hey Detroit 313, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. And then they come back, and some of these guys, it's almost like the football players, they or the basketball players, they get these big contracts and big money, and military don't get this big money. But I'm gonna make a point, and they don't know what to do with it. It's the same thing with these guys. They make military as a career, and then they get out, and how are you homeless? Well, all the military benefits. While you're in the military, when you retire, and even if you get out because you're disabled, with all the military benefits there is, why are you homeless? Why are you living out on the street? Is that number 3? Somebody just want to be a blessing today. Somebody just want to be a blessing today. Bless your circle. But with all of the resources and stuff, you wonder why people, don't use them. And it's because that they don't get taught well. So somehow the military is missing it. They bring these guys and these women back, these people back off deployment, and they're not teaching them well. These are the resources that you have. This is the therapy that you can get. Some of them get it because maybe because they're in a higher position. I don't know. And some of them don't. So yeah, now you're seeing, sometimes they come back a little bit different, and then sometimes you see later on in life where they served catches up with them, and it's kind of sad to see. It's heartbreaking to see. My in-laws are in town this weekend. They live in South Carolina. They came in town this weekend, and one of my brother-in-laws, the middle out of the 3 sons, the middle son, couldn't come in because he's still dealing with a strapple. Y'all know what strapple is? That's when things get blown up and you get metal in different parts of your body. And so he still deals with that sometimes. So he can't travel. I mean, he's a pastor now, and so he gets around and well, but some days not so much. So anyway, so I know all too well what the results of serving in the military can be. I know. Not only is my husband retired, he's a disabled retired vet. Yeah, I know. Anyway, y'all know I be saying goodbye 4,000 times. Detroit 313 says, I work with Marines. They are up on game now with filling out VA disability once they get out. Good. And listen, if y'all know anybody who's been out for years, like my sister, she joined the military in 1985. So she's been out for years. But she's gone and done she's done her paperwork for some disability. Because, after all of these years of being out, she somebody told her, no, some of them issues that you got with hearing, some of them issues you got with your knees, and some other things that, that she's got issues with. Some of that is a result of the military, of you serving in the military. So go back and get and pick up some of those benefits, use some of those benefits. So, and those who retire, you're like, well, what disability benefits can you use? It's not taxed. It's not, and that makes your that retirement ain't taxed, and then some of your property, you don't have to. You live in a state where there's property tax. And I just told my daughter, she was talking about going to some amusement park today. I said, well, your daddy get a discount. Use your discount. He's a veteran. Instead of paying $60 for that ticket, you're gonna pay $29.99 for that ticket because he's a veteran. So there are resources and things like that that's out there that you can use, whether you retired last year or whether you retired 50 years ago. Use them, because the military showed it. Even though you signed up for it and you were paid and compensated, but they still use you. You served your country. And so there's benefits to that. Anyway, thank y'all for coming in. Keep these people in prayer. But listen, sit back, tear it up. And remember, live in peace on purpose. Let me tell you something. I've been living in peace on purpose for the last couple of weeks, y'all, and it's all right. Oh, the second video I want y'all to see. Y'all go check out my grandson. I want y'all to go check out my grandson. The video is called Tell the Lord Thank You. It's a short. I just posted it. It's a short. It's called Tell the Lord Thank You. On the first little clip, and don't pay no attention to those dates. I was using this app that says a VCR, so it's showing 1990. This didn't happen in 1990. The boy was just born. But in the clip, it first shows my mother is preaching. It's just a little few 3 or 4 seconds. My mother is preaching, and he's sitting there watching it. The second clip is, guess what he's doing? Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. Grandson's Chronicles. Okay, remember to live in peace on purpose. Hey, y'all, Red Wings. Remember to live in peace on purpose, and no matter what's going on in your life, including this thing going on with Iran, all is well. Tell your mind that, tell your heart that, so your faith can line up with it. All is well. Y'all have a good day.